China's Historical Records is a history book written by Sima Qian, a historian of the Western Han Dynasty. It is a book that records ancient historical events. The following is an incident recorded in the book. Zhao Jianzi fell ill and fell into a coma for 5 days, and his family members were very worried. Asked the doctor BNK to diagnose the condition. BNK is a famous miracle doctor in Chinese history. Dong Lanyu asked about his condition, and BNK said, "The blood is calm, you don't need to worry." Qin Mudong also had this kind of situation before, and he woke up after 7 days. On the day he woke up, he told Gong Sun Ji Enziu, "I arrived at the place where the Emperor of Heaven lived. I was very happy. The reason why I stayed for a long time was because I was taught by the Emperor of Heaven. The Emperor of Heaven told me, the state of Jin will be in chaos, and there will be no peace for the 5th generation. Their descendants will be called overlords by nations, die without old age. The overlord's son will let you Jin men and women live together." Gong Sunji wrote it down and hid it, and Qin's prophecy was fulfilled. The chaos at the time of dedication, during the time of Duke Wen, he was regarded as the overlord. At the time of Duke Xiang, defeat the Qin army at Yaoshan, and indulge in promiscuity when you return. These are all known to everyone. Now Zhao Jianzi's illness is the same as Qin Mugong's. He will definitely get better within 3 days, and he must have something to say after he gets better. After 2.5 days, Jianzi woke up. He said to the doctors, "I am very happy to be with the Emperor of Heaven, and I am visiting the heavenly court with all the gods. I also saw a very grand dance, and heard music that is not in the world, and the music is very moving. There was a bear coming to catch me. The Emperor of Heaven told me to shoot it. The bear was shot and died. Another brown bear came, and I shot it with an arrow. The brown bear was shot by the arrow and died. The Emperor of Heaven was very happy and gave me 2 bamboo boxes. 2 boxes come with a small case. I saw a child by God's side, and God entrusted me with a shy dog, and said to me, 'When your son grows up, give him this shy dog.' God also told me, 'The state of Jin will gradually decline, and it will perish after 7 generations. People with the surname Ing will defeat the Zhou people in the west of Fankui, but you can't occupy there. Now I am commemorating and rewarding Yu Shun's meritorious service. At that time, I will marry Ming Yao, the daughter of Yu Shun's descendant, to your 7th generation grandson." After Dong Lanyu heard these words, he wrote them down and kept them for safekeeping. He reported what BNK said to Zhao Jianzi, and Zhao Jianzi presented BNK with 4 acres of land. One day, when Zhao Jianzi went out, he met someone blocking the way to see him. Zhao Jianzi remembered that this person had appeared in his dream, and he even remembered his name. So Zhao Jianzi said, "I did see you at the side of the Emperor of Heaven at that time. That time. Do you see what I did at that time?" Zhao Jianzi asked this question rather wisely. Only he knows these things, then this person is believable. The man replied, "The Emperor of Heaven asked you to shoot the bear and the brown bear with arrows, and you shot the bear and the brown bear to death." Zhao Jianzi was convinced that this person was the envoy of the Emperor of Heaven. Ask again, "What will happen after that?" The man said, "The state of Jin is going to be in chaos. The Emperor of Heaven wants you to destroy the 2 ministers of the state of Jin. Their ancestors are bears and brown bears." Zhao Jianzi asked the doubts in his heart. "The 2 bamboo boxes given to me by the Emperor of Heaven also come with 2 small boxes. What does this mean?" The man replied, "Your son will conquer 2 countries at the place named Zhai. They both have the surname Zi." Zhao Jianzi hurriedly asked another question. "I saw a child beside the Emperor of Heaven. The Emperor of Heaven also gave me a shy dog, saying that when my son grows up, he will give it to him. What does this mean?" The man said to Zhao Jianzi, "That child is your son. The dog given to you by the Emperor of Heaven is for you to give this dog to your son. Jai dog is the ancestor of Dai state. Your son will occupy Dai state in the future. Your descendants will have reform measures, wear who people's clothing, and annex the two countries in the place named D. Zhao Jianzi wrote down all these words. One day, Gubu Ziqing, a master fortune teller, came to see Zhao Jianzi, and Zhao Jianzi called all his sons to let him tell his fortune. Gubu Ziqing read them all and said, "None of your sons can be a general." Jianzi said anxiously, "Is our Zhao family declining like this?" Gubu Ziqing said, "I met a young man on the road just now, probably your son." Zhao Jianzi called out his son Zhao Wuxia, and when Gubu Ziqing saw Zhao Wuxia, he immediately stood up and said, "This is the right man, a real general." Zhao Jianzi said puzzledly, "His mother's status is humble, born to my servants. How could it be expensive?" Ziqing said, "This is the will of God, born and humble, it must also be expensive." From then on, Zhao Jianzi attached great importance to this son, and found that Zhao Wuxia was indeed a talent, and who could be his heir needed to be carefully examined. Zhao Jianzi announced that he had hidden a treasure in Chanshan. Whoever finds it first will be rewarded. The sons all went to Chanshan to look for it, but they found nothing. Zhao Wuxia came back and said, "I have found the treasure." Zhao Jianzi asked him to talk about it, and Zhao Wuji said, "After climbing Chanshan and looking down, you will see the country of Daidai in front of you. If you attack the country of Daidai from Chanshan, you can annex the country of Daidai." Zhao Jianzi knew that Zhao Wuxia was capable of realizing his own strategic plan, so he abolished the Prince Zhao Lubo and made Zhao Wuxia the prince. When Zhao Jianzi passed away, Zhao Wuji launched a war against Dai state even before the mourning period was over. The monarch of Dai kingdom is Zhao Wuji's brother-in-law. Zhao Wuji used his kinship to deceive them. Zhao Wuji invited the king of Dai to attend the banquet. When a group of people from the monarch of Dai kingdom came to the banquet, they were all killed by Zhao Wuxia, and Zhao Wuxia's sister committed suicide because of this. The prophecy in Zhao Jianzi's dream came true. These are all real events recorded in historical records. In today's China, the Han nationality is weakening, and the Hmong nationality can only be revived if they unite. This is the will of God. Although the CCP persecutes me and prevents me from revitalizing the Hmong nationality, because the Han people do not want the Hmong people to prosper, but as long as the Hmong people are united, even if I am chopped into meat sauce like Chiyu, even if I am chopped into 5 pieces like Xiangyu, even if I die, as long as the Hmong people follow what I said, unify the Hmong language, unite as one, help each other, so that children can get education, the Hmong people will be able to revive and prosper.